Description number 47, Volume 3. Start. 3, 2, 1. Madam, you are aware that when this life business was nationalized in the year 1956, great expectations and great hopes were entertained by all members of parliament. In the statement of objects and reasons relating to that measure, the finance minister stated that nationalization was necessary and even imperative to achieve the broad objectives of increasing insurance business, to take it to larger areas, including the rural areas, and to give greater returns to policyholders. We have to see after these few years of the working of this organization how far we have achieved these great objectives. In the past also, we may remember that many criticisms have been made in regard to the working of this organization. Even the estimates committee has gone into this question and examined in detail the various aspects of the working of this organization. That committee has made certain recommendations. Those recommendations are very important and I will advert to them shortly. Before I deal with them, I wish to make one point clear. In spite of the various criticisms and in spite of the various comments made in the House, in the press, and also through various organizations, the working of this organization has not been improved very much. The report which are discussing today relates to the year 2006. Obviously, it is a very old document and a discussion on this report at this hour perhaps is too late. Nevertheless, our discussion is important if we keep in view some of the fundamental problems that are facing this organization. This report was submitted in November 2011, that is to say, some 55 years after the period of the working of this organization. I do not know why there should be such inordinate delay in submitting reports. The report, madam, deals with various aspects. It does not bring out many things which ought to be properly brought out in a report of this kind, and while reading this report, I was not able to make out the working of this organization and to get a proper understanding of it. For that purpose, I have to depend upon other reports and other opinions expressed by various organizations in this country, and thereby I have to gather information. That is why I have to suggest that the report should be comprehensive. The chairman cannot even call for a file concerning the particular department of which he is the chairman, whether it is the Water and Sewage Board or the Transport Authority or the Medical Committee or the Health Committee or the Education Committee. None of these elected chairmen who are there have the power or the authority to call for a file and examine the papers. A conversation was going on among the members concerning this problem as to how to handle the affairs of their departments if they could not look at a file or examine it. One suggestion made was that the mayor might call for the file and the chairman might go to his office and look at the file and then the mayor might return the file. I think it is a very ridiculous situation where you have all the 80 people sitting in that corporation hall with no powers at all. When the bill was passed and the corporation was established, I am very sorry to say it was a very nice toy given to the people of Delhi with which they might strike their heads, over which they might quarrel and fight and deteriorate the whole business. It is because they have nothing to do, they have no powers. Then, as our experience goes to show, the machinery of the government is generally not so cooperative. The government are not at all interested in seeing that the corporation's function should be successful or efficient, or that the corporation should succeed. By and large, and very unfortunately, they rarely want that this whole show should be going well. They just as well want to enjoy the failures of the corporation and laugh over them, and even propagate the failures everywhere in public and in private, here and there. It is very discouraging, very bad for the morale of the administration and the public at large. Unfortunately, it is like that. It is a fact to reckon with. It is a situation to be faced. Resolutions have been passed by the corporation for so many years, for 3 years, 4 years, and so on. But I think half of the resolutions have not been implemented. Provision has been made in the budgets for various things, but the money has not been used. The machinery of the corporation is not bothered about it, or is not serious enough or concerned about implementing the resolutions passed by the government. The resolution passed by the corporation have certainly to be taken very seriously and implemented faithfully. There is no faithful implementation. The elected members can do nothing about this matter. Speed is about 100 WPM. Thank you.